stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers, only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. Whoa. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like.
The bright lights of Broadway just to the east of us, and we are under the lights as well at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Smith on the tackle.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
On the carry.
A gain of 3, second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Murray. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Murray. And this is going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On now, Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll begin by running the option. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. First play of the drive there is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right, and it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge, and it's going to bring up 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. Hill shedding the tackle. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. An impressive 75-yard punt return. And the Dolphins have tied it. Now they can take the lead with the extra point. They get the stop defensively, force the punt. They score without their offense even stepping on the field.
I remember playing on special teams and teasing the guys on offense like, look, you don't even worry about it. You guys just hang out over there. We'll bring this one all the way back and get the points we need. In this case, they actually got that done.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And thee coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Dolphins.
To throw, it's Murray. Gets this one to Hill. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Tyreek Hill.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Throwing again on second down. Murray. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He'll run it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
At the 20-yard line.
2nd and 7 from the 20. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 13-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Dolphins 7, Jets 6.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. On the option, here's Elliott. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Zeke going to get it on the option. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
Is good.
And his kick is good.
Dolphins 14, Jets 6.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands? And off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 15 now. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
On the stop. A gain of a yard.
Now back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the
escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down.
10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 20-yard line.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. He'll look to throw. And that is pulled in by Herndon for a Jets touchdown. Chris Herndon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
21. Jets 13.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
12 yards on the play.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First down, Miami.
A first down carry by Elliott. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Got a man, it's Brashad Perriman. The 20. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They give him a gain of 38.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. Being checked, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Dolphins Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. From the gun, Murray flushed out right. This is caught, Gronkowski. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking...
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the night, and the Dolphins add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
They'll start with the option. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Second and 5. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Out of the gun now on third down. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks...
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do, and right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
On third down, Murray. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bless on Austin. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. The end result, 21 yards.
9-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one incomplete. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. And Mims has got it. Touchdown, Jets. Denzel Mims. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Dolphins 28, Jets 20.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
With the score, Dolphins.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
20.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Murray. Space to maneuver at the 40. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray sliding out of the pocket. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late, and that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
It's a gain of
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
At the 42-yard line.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
To number 28.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Then 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Dolphins have got it. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He was tackled.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the...
There he goes, Amari Cooper. Past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Amari Cooper.
Amari Cooper, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Jets, 20.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Denzel Mims. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score.
Dolphins 35, Jets 27.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Elliott. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Rolling to his left. And this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Murray to throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. So that one will be accepted. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return will stop right around the 25. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. To throw is Murray. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So So for Miami, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.